In 1960, in the remote highlands of Borneo, villagers looked up at the sky and saw something they had never seen before. Parachutes, dozens of them, drifting down from Royal Air Force planes. And inside each crate, dangling beneath a parachute, were cats, live cats, falling from the sky. This was Operation Cat Drop, and it happened because the World Health Organization tried to solve a malaria problem and accidentally created an ecological nightmare that could only be fixed by airdropping cats into the jungle. Let's rewind to the 1950s. The people of Borneo, specifically the Dayak communities in Sarawak, were suffering from a severe malaria outbreak. Malaria is spread by mosquitoes, specifically infected female Anopheles mosquitoes. So the World Health Organization came up with a solution. Spray the island with DDT. And it worked. Between 1955 and 1957, the malaria parasite detection rate in blood smears dropped from 35.6% to just 1.6%. The mosquitoes were dying. Malaria cases plummeted. Mission accomplished. Right? The first sign that something was wrong came when people's roofs started collapsing. Yes, their roofs. See, the DDT wasn't just killing mosquitoes. It was also killing parasitic wasps that normally ate thatch-eating caterpillars. Without the wasps around to keep them in check, the caterpillar population exploded. And what do caterpillars eat? The thatched roofs of the villagers' houses. Here's where things spiral into full ecological chaos. The DDT-poisoned insects didn't just disappear, they got eaten. Specifically, they got eaten by geckos. The geckos, now full of DDT, got eaten by cats. And the cats started dying. Within a few years, the domestic cat population in these villages collapsed. And when the cats died, the rats flourished. Suddenly, the villages were overrun with rats. The people were now threatened by outbreaks of sylvatic plague and typhus, both carried by rats. Let me recap the chain of events. Who sprays DDT? DDT kills wasps. Roofs collapse. Cats die. Rats explode. Plague and typhus threaten humans. So the WHO is sitting there staring at this problem they created, and someone says, "We need cats." In March 1960, the Royal Air Force carried out Operation Cat Drop. A call for cats was published in the Straits Times. Wanted. 30 flying cats to rout rats. The people of Kuching, Sarawak's capital, affectionately known as the City of Cats, gathered 23 cats to help. The cats were loaded into wooden crates. The crates were attached to parachutes. RAF pilot Flying Officer Nimmo flew a Blackburn Beverly aircraft over the villages and dropped the crates. Alongside the cats, they also dropped 7,000 pounds of supplies, an 800-pound vibrator roller, vegetable seeds, and 4 cartons of stout. Imagine being a villager in 1960 Borneo, watching wooden crates with parachutes drift down from the sky, opening them, and finding cats. Amazingly, yes, the cats landed safely. They got to work hunting rats. The rat population crashed. The threat of plague and typhus receded. Ecological balance was restored. The operation was reported as a success. Now, here's where the story gets even stranger. Over the decades, Operation Cat Drop became a legend. Some accounts claim 14,000 cats were parachuted in. Others say it was just 23. There's a children's book about it called The Day They Parachuted Cats on Borneo. And here's the kicker. There are no photographs of the actual cat drop. The lesson? Ecosystems are complex, and intervening in natural processes can have unforeseen cascading effects. Everything is connected. And that's how good intentions, bad planning, and a complete failure to understand ecology led to one of the most absurd military operations in history, Operation Cat Drop.